Hi guys, it's Rhea live from the PINMAR Golf Tournament 2019 for Yachting International Radio. I am joined by the lovely Fiona McCarthy. How are you?
Very well, thank you. And yourself?
Oh, you know what? It's been a long couple of days because I've been up at 5 o'clock every morning in order to be here. I'm not even golfing, but I think sometimes when you sit here and you know you're taking pictures and you're doing interviews, that lack of activity tends to make you more tired than anything else.
For sure.
Have you come here golfing or?
No, I haven't. We did have a golf team. They played yesterday morning, and but no, myself and a couple of my colleagues have just come along to support them, and obviously just have a bit of lunch, catch up with some friends, old friends, and contacts. You know, do a bit of socializing, really.
So it's a bit of a networking thing for you.
Exactly, very much so.
How many years have you been coming to this event?
Fraser have been coming for, I'm not even sure.
All 31 years, maybe?
Maybe not all 31, but for quite a long time. And, you know, ever since I've been involved with Fraser, we've been coming and we've been upping our presence and making a bit of an effort to, you know, make Fraser well known here in Palma. So.
Well, and I mean, do you know anything about what the next step is? Because they say PINMAR golf is finished. Of course, we all know it's the end of an era now. We've been talking a lot about that. They say they're making the big announcement tomorrow night about what the next step is.
I have no idea. There've been a couple of rumors spread around, but I don't know. I'm excited to hear. I'm sure it'll be wonderful. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to hear what they say.
And you guys, Fraser as a whole is probably going to still be part of it, regardless of whether it's golf or not.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, you know, we've got an office here in Palma. We've got the Crew Network. We've got Fraser, and you know, it's a very much part of our community. So we want to keep staying involved in it.
So you're going to there's a party tonight as well, isn't there?
Yep, party tonight, and the gala dinner tomorrow night. So yeah, I'll be there.
And you're going to all of it?
Well, yeah, of course, I couldn't miss it.
Oh my goodness! So what are you wearing? Do you know what I haven't had the chance to ask? What are you wearing?
That is a really good question. I wish I could just wear the same tuxedo I wore last year.
No way.
But no, I didn't wear a tuxedo. I don't know. It's a good question. I'll decide tomorrow night, I guess, about 5 minutes before.
Do you know what? I actually was speaking to somebody yesterday off camera, and they were like, wearing jeans. I'm like, well, yeah, but it says specifically that you can't wear jeans. You know, it's like black tie. I mean, they relaxed everything a little bit because a lot of the crew were saying there was nowhere to rent tuxedos and stuff. Yeah. But he's like, no, I'm wearing my jeans. What do they do? Kick me out? And I'm like, I don't know. But good luck with that.
But I'm not wearing jeans.
No.
I do have a selection of appropriate dresses.
See, I've been asked a couple of times am I going, and I did look at my closet, and I don't have anything appropriate. I'm a bit of I'm sort of a hippie girl, and it's not my thing.
But I quite like it. But, you know, with girls, you're sort of expected to change your dress every year. And,
I know.
If you only wear the dress like once or twice a year, it starts to think,
Do you know what? You should buy yourself a tux and just wear it every year.
Yeah.
That would be so awesome.
If they had one that, like, fitted.
Well, get one fitted. You'd be like legend.
But not a bad place. Not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah. Well, next year.
Yeah,
you've got a whole year now. Just to get one fitted. Find a good tailor and get yourself a suit fitted. I'm going to wait for that. You know I am.
You can do the same thing.
So what's going on? You're a charter broker with Fraser. And how's business been this past year?
Business has been great, actually. Yeah. It's been a really good summer. And the winter seems to be doing pretty well in the Caribbean and other areas. So yeah, it's been quite positive.
So you're looking forward to the next year. Does this season now, are you slowing down for the year, or does it just continue just because, I mean, you are worldwide, so.
Yeah, well, of course, the mid-season is definitely the busiest.
Yeah.
That's where most of the boats are, and probably 80% of the charters are. But, you know, I'm working on charters for next summer in the Med and elsewhere. I'm working on charters for the Caribbean and over the winter. So it slows down, but we're still busy.
Yeah.
So,
Have you noticed any changes in the charters in the last couple of years? Like, are the charters the same time frame? Are they shorter charters? Are they more exotic locations? I mean, do they want bigger and better toys? What are the changes that you've noticed?
People are going to more different different areas, definitely around the world. Doing some more remote locations. Some people are interested in doing, something a little bit different, exploring, going to areas that aren't, that are totally off the beaten track. Then again, other people still love the Med, and what's not to love about it. So, and of course, you're right. The toys and the boats get more and more sophisticated every year. And so what last year was like kind of exotic, then they become standard. So people want all of those toys. Sailing boats, from my experience, seem to be getting a little bit more popular again.
Excellent.
Which is great. We were at the Future Super Yachts conference here on Tuesday, and we were talking literally about the future of super yachting and charters and things. And we were also talking about people are getting a little bit more conscious of how much fuel they're burning. So they're looking for the boats with better fuel consumption or moving back over to sail. Things are changing in one direction, but at the same time, there's always people who love the Med and go to Ibiza or going to Mykonos or Saint-Tropez. So it's a good mix.
Well, and have you found that there's a change in the age frame of people that are chartering?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there are definitely more younger charterers now, and they're sort of more interested in an experience and more the experience and less the sort of thing. And they're interested in sort of wellness and yoga and super healthy food, and so that aspect has changed a little bit as well, and that's having a knock-on effect with what the boats are offering. So more and more boats have yoga instructors, or they know all the good spots where they can go and do beautiful yoga, or they go and get healthy food in a beach bar, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's definitely that sort of thing's changing a bit.
Nice. Well, yeah, I mean that pretty much reflects straight across the board of other people that I've spoken to, and some of the research that you do throughout the internet and social media. It is definitely a changing industry, and I think it's changing for the better.
Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a lot more fun. And I mean, there's other things, the environment and women's rights, etc., sexual harassment, that kind of thing. Those things are all being addressed now and talked about. Mental health, which is a huge thing right now.
Yeah. And also, I mean, you see a lot of crews getting really involved, especially with plastic pollution, the marine environment, and they're making an effort, and they're sort of pushing it to the clients and offering them alternatives, and they're also taking things off their own back, and they're using more environmentally friendly cleaning products, less water bottles, offering they make the water on board, they have reusable bottles, all that sort of thing, and guests are appreciating it.
Well, and it really is. The crew, at the end of the day, the crew tends to make the most of those decisions. I mean, it's not the charter company. The charter company, at the end of the day, they will sign off on it, or, but the crew is the one that tends to make a lot of those gentle, persuasive arguments, as it were.
For sure. And there can even be small things.
Yeah.
Like, the cleaning products the stewardesses use. They'll use refillable glass bottles, and they'll use like essential oils or something very, just vinegar and water, just simple things like that. And actually then the guests pick up on it and they like it. And then quite often I've seen, from my experience, they take that with them back to their houses, their villas, and the rest of their lives. So it's actually, there is positive things going on there.
Well, for sure. And you know what? It only takes one person to make a small change, and the fact is that rubs off on everybody else around them as well. Well, I know you're a busy lady, and you've got a party to go to tonight, and you've got some more business to conduct this afternoon. So thank you very much for coming on board, Fiona.
No worries, thank you.
And good luck with your dress tomorrow night, or your tuxedo, whatever you may choose, because,
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to be sitting at home, Netflixing. On my sofa.
Not an option either.
Oh, I'm so loving it. Really, honestly, I would much prefer to be on my sofa with my duvet over top of me, and I'm hoping it storms tomorrow night, because that's the best, right? And absolutely. A bottle of wine.
Yeah.
What more could you want in life?
Pretty much nothing.
But anyways, if you are interested in going to the gala, there are some tickets available.
It'll be a great evening.
Oh,
I'm
no,
sure.
it
I have
is.
no
I
doubt
think there's
about
like
that.
950 people going or something.
It's
900
quite
or something.
insane. Yeah.
Yeah, and it is the finale, so
Yeah,
it's going to
it'll
be
be
absolutely
fantastic.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and we'll come back to you live with another victim in a short little bit.
Thanks.
This is Ria coming to you live for Yachting International Radio.